que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cacha.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Paul Skeens. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way. Connor Falefa. The throw to first. And an easy out to start the game. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike one. Way out front for strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, and towing the slab in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tommy Pham leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Brian Reynolds at the plate and takes high there. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. There's a Pirates lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
O'Neal Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's the strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Ground ball up the middle. McNeil throws to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at PNC Park, here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Skeens, a former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. That one at triple digits. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. He hammers one out to center. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Fastball for a strike. Pickoff move to first. Nimmo back on a dive. Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Falling behind 2-1. Just missed. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. This one high in the air to left center. Reynolds should have this one, and there's one away.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
No strike.
Man at first, one away. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. And 1-2. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's an early 1-0 lead.
You softly cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See every time
bottom of the second, and now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Senga back to work, and that one is inside. Looked like it was a little bit up. And that's their first base runner of the game. This is Joey Bart.
Fifth catcher, Joey Bart.
Corner for a strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Billy Cook.
Up next for the Pirates, Billy Cook. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
In the dirt, blocked.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. In the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Just missed. Two outs.
D-Ride.
On the ground to third. A sliding stop, and that's a great play for the out. Pirates leave one. They trail here 1-0. New inning getting started. Jeff McNeil stands
Second
in.
baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Check swing, called strike. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Bart collects, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 out, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Next for the Mets.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Struck out looking his first time. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Here's the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 1-0.
Stronger, baby, now we don't cry it loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning.
Bottom of the inning, down to third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And this place is rocking. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Senga. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
One gone, bottom of the third inning.
I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. In the air, out towards right center. Soto gets under it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian
Reynolds here. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cannonball coming. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Pete Alonso. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fouled off. He was late. And it's even up. To third, Hayes. Sends it across to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. Inside, just missed. That one at triple digits. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And down on strikes he goes, making 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And now the DH, Jesse Winker, fly to left his first time. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Headed towards the corner. Fan towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Right side. Fan moving under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, O'Neal Cruz. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. And ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting.
Here's
the
Andrew McCutchen to
hitter,
hit.
Andrew McCutchen.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Joey Bart now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball.
McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, that's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Skeens back to work. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one outside, ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 Hit Club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a good eye there. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first. Cook. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at PNC
Leading
Park,
off for the
and stepping in
Pirates,
is the
first
speedy
baseman,
Billy Cook.
Billy Cook.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Pirates, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Outside, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play.
One.
Next
Ball 2.
offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Started after it,
What do you
appeal to
got?
first. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Center field. Taylor makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied, 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And
Leading
the
off
batter
for the
now,
Mets,
Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
That one at the knees for a strike. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 0-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 on the way. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Skeens departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
Carmen
for the
Michinski
Pirates.
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number
Pretty
50.
tight game, so they're looking for quality
Carmen
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to
Michinski.
keep the score right where it is.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering misses down and away. That's way outside, and it's 2-2. That one missed.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. That's down and in. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
Ball.
another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Tyrone Taylor up next for the Mets. Check swing, called strike. Nimmo on at second with 2 down. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Right side, Gonzalez. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Grounds one to short. Lindor on to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is fouled back. The Mets leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one clips the corner. And a ball evens the count.
Ball 3. Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first. Runner at first, 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
That one ripped, but foul. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. That's a little bit low. Andrew McCutchen
3-1.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And there's a base hit. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's McCutchen.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. And that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. And our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Nicholas. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
66. Kyle Nicholas.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Counter for Leffa. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff
And
McNeil.
stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. That one hit to right. Dives, and he can't hang on. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
1 out. Runner at second. And now here is Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And that is out of play. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. At the wall, and it's out of play. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Juan Soto now. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
And he pumps it a strike. That misses the zone. 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. close, but called a ball. And now 3 balls and a strike.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Man on second, 2 down.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out to short, Connor Falefa. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets strand 1. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching to the
We're
New York
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
70.
Jose Butto.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bart in the box now. Takes strike 1. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman
Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young, the left-hander, up and throwing. Minter getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missed.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Nick Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, right field. Soto gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now, Nick Gonzalez. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Two outs. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Nicholas back to work. Nicholas, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run. Runner on the goal. Out to center. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one sliced foul. Vientos, the base runner at first with one out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Winker in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2-1.
In the dirt. Clips the corner. 2-2 now. That's inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tyrone Taylor waiting to hit for the Mets. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it, and that is that. Mets lead one, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swings through that one out in front that time. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Up and in, and it's 3-2. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor gets there. He's under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Kiner-Falefa dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Ground ball right side, and that goes foul. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And a base hit on a line. And now first and second with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Butto will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching to the
Left-hander out of the bullpen, A.J. Minter.
33.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, O'Neal Cruz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So the tying run at second. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you executed. Just a long.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, one-run game. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Meza also getting ready. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one not close, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Over to first, and he's saved. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering way off the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball.
1 out and a
no
runner
strike.
at second here at the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. And now it's even up. Just misses with that one.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. Taylor, the lead runner, out at second. McNeil over at first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
McCutchen swings through it for strike 1. And that one fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1-run game, bottom 9.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Joey Bart.
Now here is Joey Bart. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Last chance now for the Pirates. And here's the first baseman, Billy Cook. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.